No, you're a Cardassian. And I'm Nicodemus. Obviously, that makes me left. Um, aren't we supposed to hate each other, Cardassians and Breen? Shouldn't we be like trying to strangle each other or something? I know they don't get along. They didn't get along too much towards the end of the Dominion War. And here we go. Communication array. One down. Okay, I'm heading to the next one. I don't want to do this pickup quest. Thank you. So I'm just going to keep on running. Oh, hey, there you are. Which one we going for? East or west? Yeah, I missed the high jump sometimes. East? Okay. East it is. We can at least help each other kill stuff. So, hi guys. For those who were not with us, um, Monday night we started Kobali Prime, but we didn't really get all that far in. So we decided instead of using two fleet action report nights to get Kobali Prime done, we were going to do it tonight on Fun Night. So we are here, and we're not doing too bad at blowing stuff up. The reason we are not in a party is because there are some glitches that occur. Sorry, features that happen here on Kobali Prime when you're in a party. Specifically, some things that you have to interact with won't respawn for the other party members and don't count when party members do stuff. So we decided to run it solo, but try to stay around each other as much as we can so we can help take down, enemies and whatnot. Oh, I skipped that and I shouldn't have. Voiceover. Oh, first, your timing is impeccable. A large squad of armed Kobali just left, but they wouldn't say where they were going. Did you find any information? The Va- the temple, the temple, that must be where the Kobali are going. We have to help the Kobali defend that temple. Afterwards, maybe we can see why it's so important to the Vadwar. Uh oh. I bet it did its
Jeez.
thing again.
It did do its thing again. Oh, right. Now they can hear me. They could hear you the entire time, so.
Heard me talking to myself. That's just what I want.
Let's go to the temple. Are you just? Oh, the temple's over here. Yeah, okay.
Well, at least they heard the explanation of what we were doing. Why we're being weird.
I would explain more, but yeah, or re-explain things, but you know, we have one viewer, and it's probably you or me or both. I don't know that I technically get counted. How did I know? I looked at the OBS going, hey, there's no audio coming in.
Ah, I thought somebody said something. I actually need to change my window over here so I can see that chat. There we go.
You're up on the bridge. Okay.
Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be going, isn't it?
I think so.
Defend the temple.
Complete open mission temple defense. Which is stay in control of the blue square. And attack anyone that comes at us. Normally they come across the bridge.
That's the plan. We're shooting them all. There's one of their little drones.
Oh, I do not have my ground keybind set up for this captain.
Now we're at about 60%. I'm actually glad the other player was here starting. Otherwise, this can take a while.
You too can come join us if you want. Not hard to catch up.
No, I did it in about 7 minutes. Okay. There we go. Hail Captain Tim.
The temple is secure and the doors to it are still open? This is our chance. Go ahead. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Understood. I'll be waiting for you inside. That didn't look like inside of the Kabali temple. We're going inside. Okay. Is this a mission?
We might be separate for this one.
Well, hang on. If this is an actual mission, we will be separate because we're not in a party.
That's all right. This isn't the hard one. I don't think this will be terrible.
Well, this isn't
I'm stuck on a loading screen
technically
right now.
a mission. So there is one of the episode's missions in the Delta chain has you it is to go back into the temple.
Yeah. Add, what is it? Dust to dust?
Something like that.
Oh, cutscene.
You're a little bit ahead of me.
Looks like we've made it to the lowest level of the temple. Let's see what's in there.
Lowest level of the temple. Running. Oh, there's a dialogue. Scan, download. What? Scan the stuff. Oh, scan down Kabali. That's what it was. Then we have some Vodwar drones. There's nice. If you want to have a nice little look over all the facility, you can walk up to the window, but that it doesn't do anything for the story. More Vodwar. Another window to look over into the facility if you want. Partially saying this to keep you apprised of my location. More
That's all
Vodvar,
good.
another window.
I'm trying to stay up with you as much as I can. I'm watching you, sort of, when I'm not shooting stuff.
Ambushed around a corner. Like, how did they not? Why did it? Okay, as a DM, that's always been one of my things of like. So you put monsters in another room, and they were just on the other side of a non-soundproof door, and there was combat going on.
If you are here, then it means
You're
our secret
being too
is
logical.
revealed. I am sorry, but we did what we needed to survive.
Do you know how to open this door?
Take this.
No,
It
not
is the
offhand.
code to open the
Oh,
door.
there's somebody down here.
Please.
Stabilize
do
the
not judge
Kabali.
our people too harshly.
That's
You would
who I'm talking
done
to.
the same if you faced extinction.
We'll see.
And now we open the door.
Use codes to open door. So my new graphics card came today.
That's a lot of stasis pods.
I did not have time to
You
put
like
it
it?
in before stream. Honestly, I don't know that I would have put it in before stream.
Let's get a scan of these. We need to know more.
Scanning stasis pod. The scan of the stasis pod indicates that it contains Vodwar, but not a soldier. This temple was actually a massive storage chamber for the non-military Vodwar elite. Your scans indicate the Kabali have been taking Vodwar from failed stasis tubes and converting them into Kabali. Scan for history on the
history on the
There were at
There were at
least
least
300 tubes that have
We gotta
had
quit
their
doing that.
inhabitants taken and turned into Kabali over the past 10 years. 300, wow. Just 300? That seems like a low number. However, many more tubes have been taken since the Kabali arrived on the planet. According to your scans, it is enough that a large portion of the Kabali that you've met were probably once Vodwar in their previous lives. Scan data
The
on
pods
empty
that were
pods.
emptied all show signs of internal technical failure. No pods that are currently intact have been touched. Of the pods that failed, several of them were repaired and used to store bodies that the Kobali wish to use in the future.
Send data to, and then it's your ship, whatever the name of your ship is.
Well, mine's the Braytac.
Speak with Captain Kim.
I never imagined that we would find this.
This should
The
be a
Vodwar
voiceover.
are fighting the Kabali
Yep.
over territory. They want their people back. This is why the Kabali stopped wandering. Everything they needed was here. It's not right. Some of the Vodwar in the stasis tubes could still be revived. The Vodwar are a dying race. Their methods may be extreme, but they're doing what they think they need to do to survive, just like the Kabali are.
This is where you have a moral choice. You can agree with Captain Kim on we need to do something about this, or you can say you're here not to change the Kabali culture. We're here to protect them from the Vodwar. Honestly, I normally agree with Captain Kim because if they're in stasis pods. Hey, Musin, how you doing tonight? But if they're in stasis pods and still alive and can be revived, turning them into Kabali against their will is not good.
I'm glad you agree with me.
So
We
I
need to
agreed.
take this information to the general and get him to explain
I went
why
with
they
you.
hid this from us. If the Kabali had been in
Okinawa
front of us
class,
from the start,
USS
we
Miyagi,
could have figured out a better solution for this.
1986. Good pull.
I agree. Let's go meet with the general. And then we return to the surface. If you want to join us invading
General, we know
Volley
about the
Prime,
temple. When were you going to tell us?
feel free.
Secrecy protected our future, Captain.
How are we supposed to help you if you won't even tell us what the problem is?
That's enough, Captain.
Captain Dralia, you're late.
The Kazon delayed me. What's the situation?
Oh, the Kabali Temple is full of Vodwar stasis
I
pod.
see.
Yeah.
Captain Kim, no matter our personal feelings, we must follow the Prime Directive. We are not here to change the Kabali culture. We are here to protect them.
We'll talk more about this in private. I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Unfortunately, in that cutscene, there are some voice lines for your captain that don't have voice, and a voice actor. Now we get to speak to him and turn in the Temple of My People.
Before we begin,
I'm sorry first.
I must apologize
Is there a voiceover
behalf
on this
of the
one?
Kabali people.
Yes.
We meant no harm in using the Vodwar.
Oh, okay. I won't read
When
it
we
then.
found the stasis pods, many of them were damaged beyond saving. We honored their fallen by using their forms to preserve our species. The Vodwar, however, do not... Our ways are difficult to understand. For some, they may be reprehensible. No matter what the Vodwar think, we cannot end this practice without dooming our species to extinction. And that we will not do. Jetanian has sent word that he needs aid. Are you willing to help him?
Accept that. And this is one of the ones that did not work well with a group, which is why we're not in a group. The collecting data. I specifically remember that one being one where if I picked it up, you couldn't pick it up, and yada yada. It was, and we didn't get shared credit.
This is one of those things that I think STO did really well as far as like giving us a moral dilemma. You have two species, both essentially dying.
We're hanging in there. But we
Both
could use your help.
want to use the stasis pods that were left behind on this planet centuries ago to help them revive their people. Who's right?
Bolster their
Who's
numbers.
wrong? Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, while I don't like the Vodwar, it's their people. They should get say in it, honestly.
Well, yes, but the Kobali are only using the bodies of the dead out of the stasis pods that failed. So the Vodwar that are still alive, that the stasis pods are still functioning, they're just sitting on. Probably
Yes.
hoping that those pods will eventually fail. So there is that. But it's not like they're actively killing them.
Well, yeah, it was like, and as Musin points out, the Vodwar are being manipulated by the bluegills. And also, they're technically, I believe, the Iconians are pulling strings too.
Well, the Iconians are the ones that gave them their ships and weapons.
But like
Or
I said,
probably the Terrans.
so the Vodwar are having their strings pulled by outside forces as well. I don't know. Anyway, Anshin, your father said you needed more support.
Yes, thank you for coming. One of our bases has been overrun. That facility contained research vital to our cause. Could you go to the base, recover the data, and bring it to one of our forward command posts? One of our scientists will be there.
Oop, yep. And we agree to go and take the grab the data and then take it to a forward command post.
So the
Yes.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by Musin. I originally I was going to say that it's not the blue gills actually manipulating them. It's the Iconians. Although, I mean, the blue gills are just servants of the Iconians. Most of the actual stuff is coming from the Iconians. They're the ones that supplied them with weapons. And then set the bluegills on them to manipulate them. So I view the bluegills as more the hand, where the Iconians are the brain behind the hand.
Looking for boxes.
Yep, that's a mission. Yeah, this is the one that, like, we really had a lot of trouble with.
Some of these in a
You can
group
go
just
outside the
don't.
circle as well.
Yeah. Like I saw a box down the hill, and so I ran down the hill to get it. Oh, and there's another one next to it.
I got ambushed.
Oh, I have Kabali shooting at me. I wish they would like learn who to shoot at.
See, the Kobali are an interesting race. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, Musin. I mean, consent is important, but at the same time, to me, it kind of depends on, like, the death rituals of the species in question. Klingons, for example, once they're dead and they do their little thing where they hold the head and scream to the heavens, they don't care what happens to the body. So if the Kobali were to start using Klingon corpses, I don't see a moral dilemma with that. The Klingons, I don't think, would certainly care, because again, they're dead. As far as the Klingons go, it's an empty husk that doesn't matter.
You getting your boxes?
Some of them. I'm at 83%. And we don't, as far as that goes, we don't know what the Vaudoir death rituals actually are. Although the fact that they're saying no as a species should mean something.
The Jem'Hadar would only object if the founders objected. I'll just put it that way.
True.
I'm not saying that they would, you know, but I'm kind of on the Musin line where, okay, as part, if let's say Kabali become part of the Federation, they have to, any species that is part of the Federation needs to have a signed consent form before they turn them into Kabali. Outside of that, you could be breaking traditions and death rituals. You know, there's a lot of nuances there that you gotta factor in.
But the other side of that argument is the Kobali don't have another way to procreate. So, like, when we first see them in Voyager, they were finding abandoned burial sites and using the corpses there to propagate their species. Without it, they would die out as a species. So I understand their side of the argument as well. As a species, they don't want to die out. It's similar with the Phage, the Vidians as well. Like, while I certainly don't agree with them running around and forcibly killing others so that they can take their organs, I also understand the desire for them to survive as a species.
Well, okay,
because the alternative is they all die.
If they do this opt-in consent form, you know, option, they would not have to chase down like the new Kabali that are trying to return to their people because they still have memories of their previous life at the very beginning of the change. So if they're like, oh, hey, I must have died and now I'm becoming Kabali, it won't be as
well now. Like in the
traumatic
timeline of STO, in the timeline of STO, after the Federation is allied with them, absolutely. Like, that should absolutely be the direction that they go in. And there's enough member species in the Federation that I'm sure a deal that could be made that would work, right? Like, I'm sure they can end up getting enough volunteers, I'll use that term, to keep their species alive. Before the Federation, like, I'm not sure the Dominion would have helped them. Certainly not the Kazon, unless there was something in it for the Kazon. Like, I just don't, most species, especially what we saw in the Delta Quad, just don't have the desire to help others like the Federation does.
Did I lose you?
I think I'm ahead of you, maybe.
I'm at the
Or I'm
forward
behind,
camp.
one or the other. Okay, I'm right around the corner.
Thank goodness
I'm
you're
here.
here. You've recovered the data from our lost base? Excellent. I knew you could get the job done. Now,
Did you already
need your
do the
expertise on
talking parts?
several issues we're encountering.
Continue.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, hey, I leveled.
Hey, we're on to part 2.
Yay.
The scientists
Part
in our
D.
camp could use your help. We are examining the bodies of fallen Vaadwaur and are encountering a type of chemical we have never seen before. We're hoping you may have the resources to identify what the chemical is.
Like, I'll also, let's say, I get the Kabali not wanting to die out as a species. However, you can't just trample over everyone else's rights. Even grave and funeral rights. You know.
Oh, I agree. And I mean, that was brought up a little bit in the episode where the Kobali were introduced. Like, I get that. They're basically thieves, right? Even though the goal is to continue to exist. I get why they were doing it. That doesn't necessarily make it right. Okay. And for what it's worth, I do
Excellent
agree
work.
with Harry
You've
that they
already
should have
lost
been
several
upfront
scouts
with the
assigned to search
Federation
the
since the
Vaadwaur bases
beginning.
for this information. Oh no! This could be devastating. The Vaadwaur intend to destroy our ability to reproduce. We need more information about this chemical.
And I also agree with Musin there. The Founders would help as long as the Kobali
We have
served.
already lost several scouts trying to get this information.
For what
Now we
it's
need to
worth,
focus our efforts on obtaining
the
samples of this
Dominion
chemical.
might actually
We have no
have
scouts to
the
spare,
technology
so you will
to
have to take up the
reverse
charge
what
to
the
recover
Kobali
chemical
did to
samples,
themselves.
either from dead Vaadwaur or canisters left in the field.
Or technically, the Federation and their scientists might be able to figure something out.
Eventually, given enough time, yes. But the reason I said the Dominion is because they're masters of genetic manipulation. And that's what the Kobali did. They were trying to better themselves, mess with their genetic code, and oops, all of a sudden they can't procreate. So they came up with this way, they developed a virus that rewrites the genetic code of the dead.
Just make it the MacGuffin of an episode in Star Trek, and they'll clearly have the solution by the end of the episode.
Well, it was a MacGuffin in an episode of Star Trek when they were introduced, and they didn't. Granted, that wasn't the whole Federation. That was
They
Voyager.
weren't.
But still.
They introduced what was going on with the Kabali. They didn't make it the MacGuffin to solve the Kabali's problem. If you
No, they were trying to save. They were trying to save Harry.
We have reports that they may still be alive. However, we have to act fast on this new lead.
Bashir
We
probably
cannot
could
strike
figure
now
it
and
out
gather
given
more
enough
samples.
time.
The Vaadwaur could potentially stockpile more of these chemicals. It is a regrettable decision. But we must consider the future of
All
our
right,
people.
which one we doing?
Our
Rescue scouts or recover
never
chemical
lost their
samples?
mission.
Let's do the scouts. Okay, and away we go. Bashir. My man Bashir. Okay, rescuing scouts. Come here, scouts.
I got one.
I got two.
Two. And I think I found a mission. I don't know. There's some person just standing here with the big blue exclamation mark over their head.
I'm supposed to confer with my bridge officers, but I'm in a fight.
Oh, hey. Apparently I was close enough. I got credit for yours, too.
Nice.
Captain, some of the scouts we rescued mentioned an abandoned Vodwar base nearby. They might have left something behind. This could be a good opportunity for us to look for more details on the Vodwar plans. Your orders? We'll need to head to the abandoned Vodwar base.
Oh, it's this one. Okay.
Do. Don't mind me. I make random noises and sing to myself.
Here we go.
Here's Johnny. Oh, wait.
I'm here with reinforcements. We have to form a plan of attack.
See, here you go. The Kabali team up with the
I'll try to override the console. We need to get these shield generators working.
the Borg. The Kabali take all the dead, and then the Borg assimilate all the living, and the universe becomes one.
Yeah. No.
So
Shields are up. Oh, hey, I completed an endeavor.
Well, it depends on which Borg you're talking about.
The console is all yours. Get all the data you can from it.
Because there's a Borg that's more like a cooperative style Borg.
Have you found anything?
Well,
Yeah.
actually, there are three right now in Star Trek canon. There are three groups of Borg. There are the regular Borg.
If that's true,
There are the
then
cooperative Borg, still in
Vodwar
the
intend
Delta
to
Quadrant,
infect
I
everyone
believe.
on the planet,
And
living
then there
and
are
dead,
the
with this
Girati,
virus. If they
Girati
succeed, it
Borg
could mean the extinction
that
of the
we don't
Kabali
know a
people.
whole lot about just yet.
I'll
They
stay
call
close
themselves
to
the
the
Guardians, I think.
Recommend you
too.
form the Kabali immediately.
Because they want to stay and protect a certain area of badness.
I mean, I would like to know more about that group of Borg, but I doubt we ever will.
Commander, the Vodwar plan to spread this anti-Kabali serum to all species.
We can't let this happen. The Vodwar clearly want more than this planet. They want to drive us to extinction. Please, take this news to General Kinnell. We've repaired the transporter at this base, so you should be able to come and go as you please.
I'll speak with the general at once, and then we get to use the transporter.
Yes, Musin. In STO, there's a bunch more Borg groups. But in the actual canon of Star Trek, there's only 3 at the moment. Don't forget the control board.
The Vadwar plan to make all organisms immune
I
to
was
rebirth.
replying to Musin.
The
They have gone far beyond what I
Green
thought.
Borg, Red Borg.
This
Blue
is
Borg.
no mere war. This is an attempt at genocide. I will inform the
I guess the
members of
Ethereans
Alliance
are Purple
once.
Borg.
We may need to move battle operations forward
Yeah.
to combat this new threat. We will need your help again soon enough. Our forward base in the hills has new information regarding the Vadwar's chemical
I have
attack
to go
plans.
back and talk to
Can you
Section.
meet with Hanshin Sadalor about this new intel? I imagine, given our track record, that this will not be as easy a
I think
task
the
as it
Delta
sounds.
Quadrant X Borg are the cooperative.
All right. We go back to the base we left.
Well, yeah, and STO followed that, but there's red now too, and purple, and black.
Commander, the general said you had news?
Yes, I do. The Vadwar have data on their project, somewhere in the hills. Our scouts attempted to recover more information, but they never made it back to base. The data should still be on them, if you can find their bodies. It is a grim task, but could you recover the data, and then search for information on the chemicals?
I'll do what I can.
I mean, green is the normal Borg, red is the Borg Kingdom, blue is the friendly cooperative Borg, black is the control Borg, purple is the Etherean Borg. I feel like I'm missing some.
Okay, so Borg assimilate and pick up new technology and stuff and things. So they should have the Kabali technology to be able to bring the dead back to life. So why wouldn't the Borg use Kabali technology, all the dead bodies that are laying around, bring them back, and then assimilate?
Oh, I got a better question for you. Oh, hey. They also have the cloning technology of the founders. So why not just clone all the bodies they need? I mean, I realize that was done in Star Trek Armada, but seriously, why not just clone Picard and remake Locutus? Oh, I got drones over here. Oh, hey, look, more enemies.
Okay. They did. It was a very similar to kind of a incubation, neonatal type unit. Captain have analyzed the data and determined that it details part of the composition of the anti-Kabalic chemical virus. The Vadwar split the data into 3 parts and hid each one on a separate base. We could recover all 3 of them. We would have enough details on the chemical strain to create a counter-agent. We'll recover more data on the chemicals from other bases.
Yeah, maybe mucin. I was under the impression that those were assimilated, like babies that were captured and assimilated. Remember, the Borg don't just take starships, they take planets. So when they take a planet, they're going to get babies, even if most starships don't have babies on them. But then again, we know that Starfleet starships do have babies on them. And there are other species that would have maybe not quite as fast ships, and then they become generational ships, in which case there would be babies on them as well.
Enterprise. Just an example. There were babies on the Enterprise at various times. Voyager. Babies on the Voyager from various... Yeah, no. Depends on how much of the resources it takes to clone a drone versus grow a baby.
Well, and again, if they assimilate a planet, they are going to assimilate babies. So the maturation chambers make sense. Also, we know that drones can participate in physical acts of intercourse. So, in theory, a drone could also become pregnant. In which case they would not be born with mechanical implants, so they would have to be assimilated after birth.
That's a question. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, the queen sleeps with Data. I'm absolutely sure about that.
No. That. So if a baby is in the womb, there's nanites in that body the entire time, the mother's body.
Well, okay. So two things about that. One, the nanites came later, and I don't know. But like when we first see the Borg, they don't use nanites. They physically take body parts, like surgically remove body parts, and apply mechanical implants. We see them do that with Picard and others. Now, the nanites make that process quicker, and with nanites, a baby in utero could absolutely end up being Borgified. But I was going with the original Borg that we saw. Because that's also when we saw the babies.
Time to go run into a wall.
Yep. Seven mentions on a few different episodes about maturation chambers and Borg babies, but she never mentions, to the best of my knowledge, like where the babies came from. Just that they have them.
Unfortunately, there is still more work to be done. We have key components of the strain, but we still need one last thing before we can create an antivirus.
That voice almost sounds like Liam O'Brien also.
Your information on the
Maybe it is.
Vaadwaur's anti-Cabali research has been invaluable. But in order for it to work, we need a sample of the original strain of the virus. We know that the base near us has the original strain of the virus stored, but we don't have the strength to assault it. Would you lead the charge to get the original strain?
Lead the charge. Now, you can go out either direction. Both ways are acceptable on getting to said base.
Cloning probably would be easier, but I don't know that the Borg would ever, like, stop taking planets, because they need physical, like, resources other than people. They would still need the raw materials to, like, build new ships and whatnot. I got turned around.
We're both right here.
Okay. I thought I lost you. Clear base. I thought we had. Apparently not.
The base is clear.
There
We
we
can
go.
start the data download now.
Activate console. Okay. Here we go. Their little shields are quite annoying.
Well, okay. Does the baby add nothing? Because technically it still would have a brain, still be connected to up to the collective, and would still be able to compute things even while in the maturation chamber. It still would be a computer, so to speak, to help process stuff and things. It wouldn't be they wouldn't be able to like go up and do repairs on sections of the ship. Though also, I have a thing that would say a argument that technically diversity for Borg is also helpful, because if they have the entire same genetic code over and over and over again, all you would need, as the Cabali are finding out, is one strain of chemical, and all of a sudden, you're screwed. You can wipe out an entire entire population.
Well, not to mention, cloning eventually breaks down. We've even seen that in Star Trek. And Jem'Hadar are not clones, because if they were, they would all look the same, and they don't. Or they have, I mean, they can be clones, but they would obviously have multiple donors, is, I guess, where I was trying to go with that.
I'm too short for the...
Oh, I ran the wrong way. Turning around, coming back.
We've received the data on the chemicals, sir. Examining them now. According to our readings, the chemicals you encountered is designed to reverse the Cabali's rebirth process. The virus acts within seconds, and once a Cabali is infected, there is no recovery. Interesting enough, in some ways, this virus resembles the treatments the doctor used to temporarily restore a Voyager crew member who was revived by the Cabali genetic virus. Do you have any idea why the Vaadwaur would develop both chemicals? According to this data, the Cabali killer chemical was meant to wipe out all Cabali on the planet. The anti-Cabali chemical would ensure that any Cabali that missed would not be able to continue their species. The Vaadwaur want to kill off the Cabali as fast and efficiently as possible. No loose ends. Can immunization be made?
Yes, but it would take some time. We will coordinate with Captain Dralia and Captain Kim's crew to do what we can. According to the data you recovered, the Vaadwaur have a large amount of the chemical stored in their main base and are planning on unleashing it on the Cabali. Your orders?
Begin work on a counteragent. I'll speak with the Cabali.
Back to the city.
Yeah. Do.
Interesting theory, Musin. I won't argue against it. We just don't know.
The Vaadwaur have a chemical that can instantly kill us? I don't even know how to respond anymore. I can only hope you all can come up with an immunization to it soon. I will rally our soldiers. We will need to make an all-out attack on their main base and stop the Vaadwaur before they can complete their horrible work. Speak with me again
I
soon.
forgot about the duty officer
Hopefully,
reward.
we will be ready to begin the assault then.
Ah, yes. One of the reasons to actually do
We
all
can't
of this
stop
is you get
until the
a special duty
Vaadwaur
officer.
leave our world.
And that completes Act 2.
Our time to strike is now, before the Vaadwaur can deploy their main chemical payload. We would like you to be a part of the assault squad. Your first step will be
Well, yeah,
to
'cause it
take
gives
and
them
secure the
essentially
Vaadwaur
infinite
forward base
soldiers.
in the mountains. Capture the base,
Infinite
and then meet with our
drones.
squad in one of our hidden outposts in
They
the
would still need
mountains.
raw material
They'll
to
brief
make
you on the
ships
next
and
step.
stuff, but
Move
yeah.
fast. We do not know when the Vaadwaur
Or
will begin
power,
releasing
I
their chemical
guess.
payload.
Because I'm sure they have replicators.
Except. All right.
Breaking the wall.
Which means we need to go back up to the Bali base that we were just at because it's the closest.
Oh, did you already do the voiceover stuff?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a coming. So that would be the upper hillside base?
Yes.
Is this another one where we can go out either way?
No, you'll want to go northwest.
Okay.
I'm already up here a little bit.
I see ya. I gotcha. I got two circles, a white one and a yellow.
Oh, we have to recapture at the gates. Basically hold this point until it, and then we move in. I think they did a decent job with this being one of the earlier adventure zones. I just think that because it was one of the wasn't this the first one? Or was it, no, the Dyson Sphere would have been.
No, I think the
or
green
Nimbus
missions were first.
Oh. But I like some of the stuff they were trying to do here.
Defera, that's what I was trying to think of. I think Defera came first.
Yeah. I think they need to just go through and rework this a little bit. Fix some of the quirks. Though, because no one comes here anymore, I don't think there's an incentive to do that.
All right, we're closing in on this one.
So that Voth Dreadnought cruiser.
I don't know. Looks interesting. I'll have to try it and see.
I'm curious on how the trait and console will work for tank, because one of them does basically as much hull healing you do while it's active. It will or like every so often it will do then turn that into a damage back at the next target that or enemy that hits you. So if you are in one of those tanky tank setups that oh, it says hold the line. Am I too far in? I'm not really holding the line. I'm like pushing the...
I think you went... Did you go the wrong way? I found a yellow circle, and I'm standing in the yellow circle. It says complete the open mission chemical strike.
I'm assaulting. Dismantling communication towers. I can come back.
You might be doing the right thing. I don't know. I just went to the yellow. Apparently, I'm doing last chemical stand.
No, you're not there. I don't know where you are. That's the drawback to this.
I'm north of Mountains 52. Oh, it looks like I'm redoing the thing we already did. That's odd. I'm probably doing the wrong thing. You probably need the right white circles, not the yellow ones.
I'm shutting down communication things, which is stopping them from teleporting in, I think. Like I'm at 3 of 4.
I will head that way here in just a moment.
I just went with a wave of Kabali that had gotten up here, and I just stayed with them. So I thought you were here. Oh, hey, I see a choke point. I just wanted to say hi.
We have the data. Okay, now a smaller circle. Upload chemical data to your ship. I actually think I did the right thing now. We're on a new warfare, right? Or are you past that?
I'm at the gates still. I'm now doing the recover final choke point.
All right, well, give me a second to catch
I'm going to
up.
guess maybe you got ahead of me. Mission failed. I don't know what the mission was, but I failed.
What, 4 years? That's interesting. The internet is such a weird place. What is the name of the mission that you're actually on?
At the gates.
Okay.
I can take a Delta Alliance mark package with Ancient Power Cell, or I can take a Iconian Resistance mark package. Sure, we'll go with that for now. Meet with someone at the forward command point. Are you at the forward command point? Looks like you are. Breaking the wall. Excellent work, Admiral. Victory is close now. All we need is to do is destroy the stored chemicals and take their final command post. We're about to win a major battle in this war, Admiral. Are you ready? With our last breath. This is it, Admiral. The final push. The Vodwar chemicals are up ahead. The base is heavily fortified. It'll be up to you and whatever forces you can muster to go after the Vodwar. Our forces will stay behind and hold off any Vodwar attacks from their bases behind us.
Okay, so I gotta go this way.
I don't know where you are.
I somehow got behind you, so I'm catching up now.
I'll stay in this base camp until you get here.
I think I might have replayed a mission somehow. You went the right way, I went the wrong way, and somehow picked up a repeat mission.
And hey viewers, I hope everyone's out there doing well. Yeah.
Well, apparently Musin is being contacted by somebody from 4 years ago.
That could be good or bad. I will warn you, I am someone random, so I have a bad habit of I'm bad at keeping in touch with folks. I'll just say that.
You're not that bad. I know people who are worse.
So I did reach out to some of my high school friends at one point and was like, "Hey, I know I was like, I'm not sure if I was I'm not sure as a high schooler if I was nice or not. And if I was ever not nice to you, I am truly sorry."
Okay, so where am I going?
Because, yeah.
Not that way. Oh, hold the line. Okay. I am holding the line.
Normally there is a...
I am almost done holding the line. Now I gotta get the towers.
Oh, I've decided to change what ship I'm going to try to build in No Man's Sky with my Corvette parts. I want to see if I can make a La Serena.
Well, that's not a bad choice. I did unlock the ability to build a Corvette, and I bought like all the basic parts, but I need to get some more of the advanced parts, which you can't buy. So,
as I pull out my graphics card out of its box, I'm like, "Oh, this is a chunky boy."
What'd you end up getting?
A 5060.
Okay.
I was going to. I thought maybe I could only afford to get a 4060, but oddly, the 4060s were higher priced than the 5060s, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But hey, I guess good for me.
Okay.
You know.
I gotta get one more tower. Where's the last one?
And I made sure it had a fair amount of RAM on board, so that way it should last me 10 years. Maybe not that much, but you know. Though, like I said, it is a pretty big jump in tech for me, because I see where you are. You're back in.
Yeah, I'm almost caught up to you.
Chokehold.
I'm on the last one here.
Or I guess choke point. Chokehold something else.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Man, this gun's got some range on it.
I did have to buy another video cable because my current graphics card has a DVI, HDMI, and then 2 DisplayPort connectors, and that's how I connect up to my monitors. This new one, there is no DVI, which is not shocking, because DVI is a bit of a archaic tech nowadays.
So you had to buy a bridge.
So I had to buy, well, I already have, like, my monitors already can do HDMI, so I needed to get a DisplayPort to HDMI cable, which is cheap enough and easy enough to get a hold of. I find it funny, it was like, all the notes on the cable, like, oh, if you're going from DisplayPort to HDMI, this cable only goes one direction, which is display. Like, you know, it pulls, like, the DisplayPort has to go on the computer and the monitor has to have the HDMI. And I'm like, well, that's fine. That's exactly what I was planning on.
Okay, I'm caught up now. Sorry that took so long.
That's all right.
So with our last breath,
I'm fascinated that there are other players running around here. There's more players here than I expected than just... honestly, I kind of thought it might just be you and I.
you know, every time I have come here, there's usually been some other people hanging out.
I mean, if you need Delta marks, it's not a terrible path to get more Delta marks. Spatial charges. Normally, that you got to go into these crates, if I remember correctly. Though apparently I can't play spatial. Oh wait, no, I'm getting credit for you putting charges as well. That's good to know.
I think everybody in the area will.
Yeah. Trigger spatial charges while we're standing in the stacks.
Okay, now we get a boss fight.
This boss fight used to be super hard. I don't know if it is still.
It's not going to be with the future beams.
Dead in the streets. The Vadwar shall live on. I will make
sure of it. He's got a shield up.
Isn't there like something we have to do?
Yeah,
I
we had to
will not
kill all the
forsake
probes.
my people to the fate of these disgusting creatures. Impossible. My people.
Boom.
I am sorry.
Delta Alliance or Iconian? Guess I'll go Delta this time. Signal victory. Cutscene.
Immunization is complete. The Cabali will no longer be harmed by Vodvar chemical attacks.
But the Vodwar will return at any moment. I suggest we pull back to the city.
Agreed. We need to deal with the Cabali using the Vodwar for rebirth.
Captain Kim, that is not our concern. The Prime Directive is clear on this.
The Vodwar were trying to exterminate the Cabali, but the Cabali are trying to eliminate the Vodwar by absorbing their culture. I understand the Prime Directive, but we're already here. We're already involved. And the results of the Cabali's actions are no different than the Vodwar's.
You have a point, Captain Kim, but I believe this would be better discussed in a more secure location.
Agreed. We'll give you an escort to the city.
Oh, so nice of you to remember me.
Hey, Pax, how you doing
Just
tonight?
You were arguing. Oh, hey, Pax.
Do.
We can't thank you enough for all your help. The war will continue, but now we have the upper hand. We're trained, and we're prepared to finish the fight. We have only one more topic to discuss. What should we do with the stasis pods we currently hold? We thank you for all your help. I believe it is time we discuss what to do with the remaining Vodwar stasis pods. Our lead scientist wishes to speak with you within the temple about the problem. I believe Captain Kim wishes to be present as well. I suggest talking to him first.
Hi, Kim.
The Cabali have invited us to their temple to discuss the status of the Vodwar stasis pods. Are you ready to go?
Begin our chance for peace.
Oh, and it's going to take us straight there.
I want a different...
Oh, we're taking over Cabali Prime, Pax. That was our thing tonight. Liberating Cabali Prime.
Claiming it for the Federation. Kicking the Cabali off, kicking the Vodwar off. It's now Oh, wait, no. It's now Cardassian. And as we've been here before, we can just run.
Oh, look at the pretty windows.
All the windows. Passing the last window now. Heading up to the door, through the door, and...
Approaching the scientist.
Thank you for meeting us here. We have spoken with delegates from the Alliance and have come to an agreement about the Vodwar. We will cease reviving Vodwar from stasis pods that are failing and ensure the upkeep on said pods.
You can
and
say,
you'll
I
give
think
me
that
choice.
is for the best, but what about the future of your people? I think that is for the best.
Yes, I have come to see that now. We will release the remaining Vodwar from their pods
Apparently
once
you
their
have a
current
Jersey
forces have
accent.
shown us that we can come to a peaceful solution.
I don't know
In
how.
the meantime, we shall continue to use this area as a holding area for non-Vodwar who will become Cabali.
So you planning on using this as a storage facility for bodies?
Yes, I know it may seem grim to you, but for us, it is sacred. This shall be a place where those who have lost their lives await to have a new life given to them. In time, we will fill this hall again with those who can earn another chance at life.
It is good that we could all come to a solution. I will take my leave. Or how will you acquire new bodies? I think I'm just ready to go.
Are you ready to leave? I think we've done everything we can here.
Return to the city.
Thank you again for everything you've done here. I'm relieved that we've
Here's the
cleared this
thing.
up
I've never lived
before
in Jersey.
Kabali. Let's head back to the city.
I live in Pennsylvania right now. Central Pennsylvania. Before that, I lived in Indiana.
Don't worry, Harry.
Who's in this pod
I'll
that it's
take
showing
good
us?
care of you.
Gasp.
Oh, because I said Cardassian. Got to keep up with those Cardassians.
Alrighty. Hello, Jasper.
We can't stop until the Vadwar.
And I believe
Yep, Act 3 is
that
done.
is it.
We can't stop until the Vadwar leave our world.
Yay.
And this
Okay.
is... Oh, I have an overflow bag. I have too many duty officers. Can I donate some duty officers?
Interesting. So, what are we going to do with the rest of our time?
That's a good question.
Anybody need anything? Anybody need or want help with anything? We'll happily go do that. Oops. That is not what I wanted.
Yes, Musin. Another Harry Kim. Technically, the prime Harry Kim?
Is it though?
All a matter of perspective.
Indeed.
Cleaning up my inventory a bit.
Well, we know what happens when Harry gets promoted. He does bad things.
Not to be trusted. Or, I mean...
At least according to Lower Decks. Okay, so, yeah, I guess... I guess we can do the daily and then potentially go run some, TFOs?
Sure.
I guess.
Do we want to switch characters?
Oh, I definitely want to switch characters. This guy still needs quite a few upgrades before he's ready.
And... Sure. We'll go with Grevka.
If you're doing Grevka, I guess I'll go with the Syrian. I really need to finish upgrading some of my other characters. Harry would win. Hands down.
So, I had talking about that. Had put a vision of an old comic book drawing of I don't know if people remember some of the Spider-Man clone saga where they had like a bunch of Spider-Men climbing over each other, like a big pile of them in the drawing. That's what I envisioned, but with Harry Kim's.
I didn't get. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Way
Way in. They will all be assigned a number. Nice. Whichever one is not an ensign.
Warning. Ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Left shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
There we go. Okay. Why 27 out of 47?
Resistance detected. Human matrix 0047. 2 of 10. Engaging now. Your defense. We are the bulwark.
Okay, daily done.
Because he'd be the best in slot Harry Kim.
I think I think that's a reference to the duty officers in
Yeah.
Oh, you're on Drozana.
Well,
Oh, you're orbiting Drozana. Okay.
I can enter Trezana. I can't remember why I came out here. Oh, it was probably so I could go to the do a transwarp to the starbase to do the duty officer trick.
Oh, good old 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. All right. So, anybody want to join us for some random TFOs? Probably have enough time to run 3 of them.
Sure.
3 or 4, maybe, if they're fast. Anybody? Pax, Musin, whoever else is lurking. I know there's a few of you out there. Going once. Going twice. Sold, and I'm queuing us up.
Of course, if you decide you want to join us after the fact, we can just grab you between.
As always.
Wayun.
Agmas. Well, we're glad that you're watching us, Pax. Thank you. Your support is appreciated. A lot of big ships in this one. And then me.
Here they come!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
essential personnel and civilians.
As fast as those all blew up, I'm thinking we have a pretty solid team.
Always nice when you're in here with a good team.
Because, like, yeah.
These aren't the suicide ones, though. Those come next. So, how's the weather over there?
I mean, depends on what you're flying, Musin. That's on whether or not who has the bigger ship.
Huh. Bigger doesn't mean better.
Target's shields have failed.
So we've already had, I think, this Voth Dreadnought before, but it's tier 5, right? And now we're just getting the T6 version? Or did we already have a T6 variant?
I couldn't even tell you. This will be the first Voth ship that I've ever had, so.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I've never grabbed
There's a
any of
break
the
in the
others,
incoming
so
warp
this should be
signatures.
interesting.
We'll have a short amount of time before more Borg arrive.
Dude, you're already gone. Quit complaining.
Long-range sensors show larger vessels incoming.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There's a wall there. I teleported into a wall. That's not a
Target's
good
shields
thing.
have failed.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
I gotcha. Oh, right. This isn't the one where it messes up. Like, they actually talk at the right times on this one.
Do they, though?
Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing.
Well, this is also the one where they'll actually blow up the ships if we don't watch them. And he's gone. Where's the other one show up? Is it opposite?
Over by me.
Target's shields have failed.
An evacuation ship is launching.
Rear
Give
shields
them
failing.
cover.
Going after the sphere up here.
Target's shields have failed. Warning, ship is under attack.
Oh, he's gone. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Target's shields have failed. Warning,
Deburnium
There's a break
hull
in the enemy
plating.
formation.
Somebody found a
Get
purple.
into position to prepare for the next assault.
I got you, Lafayette.
Oh,
Here
you
come the Borg
probably won't need to
assimilators.
defend them too much.
Fighting!
warning, ship is under attack.
There was a point in time when I wanted the Quegian pilot escort, but I changed my mind on it. And I have a little bit of buyer's regret going on for the Protostar.
Oh?
Yeah, it's not as fast. Like, it doesn't have the turn rate I feel it should have for such a tiny ship. I mean, it's a scout, so it's supposed to be like the tactical type science ship, but it turns like a frickin' slug. I thought about putting consoles on there and stuff that increase turn rate, because otherwise it's not a bad setup. It just turns like a slug. Turns like a dreadnought. But doesn't have the survivability of a dread. So
Well, Houston, if you want to be technical, like even my ship's not meta, so like if you're going for meta stuff, then there's a whole different play style. I do all right in this ship, and it was not meant to be top DPS, top tank, or any of that kind of stuff. I was going for a theme build.
I still think it's a very pretty ship. It is like one of my top 3 favorite starship designs. Yeah. Go away. I'm departing.
Yeah, I had higher hopes for the Protostar being the. Is it a promo or just a lockbox? Either way.
Oh, it's promo. It's promo.
I mean, it's a
I hope I
specialty
get
ship.
more. I hope I get more enjoyment out of that's what I'm getting this year.
I don't know what I'm gonna get this year. I have the box sitting in my bank, and I don't know.
The Gorn Pilot Raider. The one with the new version of the quad cannons, and the trait that is supposed to make plasma DPS the best.
Wayun.
Wayun.
I debated the friendship, but I don't know which captain would get it.
I'm gonna make a new captain for the Gorn. I'm gonna make a Gorn. Go figure.
Then you can go to the Only Gorns page.
I want to see if I can use the alien creator to make a new Gorn. I don't know how close I'll be able to get, but I think I'm going to play with it and try.
You won't fly the Gorn ship?
What makes you say that? Out of curiosity.
coming. Recent temporal events have led to an
Ugh. We'll see. At least when I think about it, the spinning doesn't bother me, and I like the way it looked on the show. So, we'll see.
I mean, the inertial dampeners on that ship must be superior to every other ship.
Or the Gorn just don't care. Yes, Doc?
And prove to you,
That was from
as always,
right before we left
come in peace.
Rizana.
Gotcha. Okay. My buffs are on. I'm ready to go blow up some Klingons.
Helm, the basic maneuver 7 Alpha.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Uh-oh. Tractor beam. That's not good.
Target's shields have failed.
It's weird seeing green and yellow beams come out of a Starfleet ship. I'm used to like red and blues.
Oh, mine are red, blue, prismatic, purple.
Target's shields have failed.
I guess I could get. I already have the Gorn pilot on one of my captains.
I mean, there's nothing else that you were interested in? Not even from just a Space Barbie standpoint?
See, that's the thing. There's a lot of ships I'm interested in. It's just whether or not I want to invest the single. It's hard for me to decide using the single token. You know.
That's fair.
Because the friendship is definitely an option. The Lamar was an option. The crossfield refit has been something on my list. Though part of me feels that the crossfield refit is probably due for a lock or a bundle eventually here soon. I don't know what it would be themed, but you know.
What about the California class?
I picked up that mud bundle, so.
Oh, all right.
Oh, at some point apparently. So I have the California. Like, when ships go into mud bundles, I have a habit of, like, if I really, really want it, I try to figure out a way to get the Zen, whether it be from dilithium or whatnot. And I try to stockpile my dilithium for or not dilithium, my dilithium to Zen, you know, to get mud bundles. I mean, it takes me a while, but you know.
I do that too, but it's been a while since I've bought a bundle. Muds or otherwise.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I think the last one I bought was the Dreadnought one with the DPRM.
Target's shields have failed.
Yeah.
I don't know, the last few bundles to me have just been a little lackluster.
Rear shields failing.
I really want to be wowed, but it hasn't happened yet.
I don't even remember what the last mud bundle was. Unification. Oh.
Hull integrity
That's more of a. I don't know that any of the ships shine as a. You're going to want these for anything more than Space Barbie.
Computer, freeze program.
I could be wrong.
Interesting data coming in. Both the Jaeger and the Clark have been disabled, and their crews have been ordered to...
Because
I do like using the protostar to get around the galaxy. Yeah. I mean, I love the way that ship looks. I was just really disappointed in the way they built it into the game. I still fly it every once in a while just because I like the way it looks, but
that's the thing. Like, I like the look of the protostar. I just was very underwhelmed with its the ship itself. Like, what they put in the game. It did not meet my expectations or hopes. You know, because I'm like, oh, I was really hoping it might be that, like, could be a really great science platform. No.
a straight science ship would have been neat, but they went with the Science Scout instead, but then gave it a terrible turn rate.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, quit moving me.
Target's shields have failed.
Attention, Klingon leader. I am Admiral Red Anderson.
Admiral, I am the Goofman.
I am the Kuvma.
Your offer of a ceasefire is
You do that very well. Do you know that?
Good. Because we're fighting, we're not talking.
prepare to receive my envoy.
Physics, man. Physics. Come on. You guys could have done better at this.
You know, I get like the initial impact, like, you know, because it would have the ship would have the stuff going to try to keep it stationary, but as much damage as it took, that should have failed pretty quick.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Boom.
Yeah, that's sort of what we were just saying, Pack. Like, sure, the ship has built-in systems to hold it in place in space, to fight against various gravitational poles, whether it be black holes or planetary bodies, yada yada yada. But eventually, those would fail with as much damage as that's cleaving into the ship, and yeah.
I mean, they still could have had their dramatic moment, right? And like ripping the ship in half and whatnot. Like that, they could have still done that. Because the momentum of the ship that caused the collision would still be greater. But you could have done it in like
Members of the
the ship could have drifted backwards a little bit, and you know, you could have had more debris falling off as it was moving. Like, you could have done it a different way and had it be more...
To make it more viable, all they needed to do was show tractor beams, one from each side, grab onto the Europa, hold it in place, or even pull it as the ship rammed.
Oh yeah, that would have worked too.
I think we've seen enough for now.
That would have solved the whole, like, why is the ship not moving in response? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Too true. Oh,
You'll do it.
Too
I mean, don't do it because we've been talking about it, Musin, if you don't want to. Though I would be curious to see your build once you have it done, if you do.
I realized I had a whole bunch of boxes to open on this character. Probably from the last time we did this.
What was I maxing out? Oh, here it is.
I don't know. What were you maxing out? There we go. Inventory is mostly cleaned up. Agamus.
Wait. I'm not. Ugh, that was loud. This one.
You mean Thaw 3 for the Protostar?
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
I think that's what I have built on my Protostar. Oh, I still have my throwing knives. Nice. Are you gonna go,
It all depends on what people do. Because there's more than us in here, so...
I know, but I like you. You do it.
That's because I pay attention to what the game says. The game gives you cues on where your teammates are, so you can know which ones to do.
Hello, tactical drone. Goodbye, infected drone.
I guess I could have jumped off like everybody else.
I ran down the ramp.
Remodulate. What if I don't want to?
Remodulate. Remodulate. Wrong universe. I know.
Exterminate.
Seven uncon triggers.
Enemy detected near node Beta 2.
Beta 2.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 1. Enemy detected near node Beta 2. Will be
2.
detected near node Beta 2. Diverted from power node Beta 2. Enemy detected near node Beta 1.
1. Beta.
Diverted from power node Beta 1.
Okay, mine's down.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 1.
1. Alpha.
Diverted from power node Alpha 1.
That one's down. Thank you.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 2.
2. Alpha.
Diverted from power node Alpha 2.
Okay, that one's down. Run around to the other one.
Enemy detected near node Beta 2.
2. Beta.
Diverted from power node Beta 2.
Nice.
Enemy detected near node Beta 3.
3. Beta.
Diverted from power node Beta 3.
It's down. One to go.
Enemy detected near node Alpha 3. Shield power diverted from power node.
I look at you from your screen that you're the image, your video you're sending me, and I'm like, it's almost there. I'm gonna start it. Take advantage of the. You done?
That was good timing. Yeah. We're heading back up.
Then I will go. Like, while you take care, you all take the care of that stuff in there. I'm gonna take care of the one out here. Maybe.
Yep, it's done.
I have to remodulate. I had a Borg out here.
We are the Borg.
All right, this one's blowing up here in just a second, which means we can run to the final boss.
Is this Donatra? Tosk. The only Tosk in the game, right here. And we're done. All right.
Okay, that was pretty quick and easy. It
Good
goes
night,
well when you
Max.
have someone on the
Probably
inside
gone,
that. I was like, it helps when you have someone on the inside that is listening to the. Yeah.
All right, guys. So on Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern, we are actually going to run the next mission. in the Delta Quadrant arc, which I believe is Capture the Flag. We'll probably get Capture the Flag and the Dragon's Deceit done. We should have enough time for that, I would think.
Hopefully, we'll see.
And then Monday night we'll be doing more Fun Night. I don't know what we're doing yet on next Monday, but something. It'll be something. It'll be fun.
If you want to join us, have ideas for Fun Night, want to, I don't know. Yeah, if there's something you want to see us do on Fun Night, speak up. Otherwise, a lot of times we'll do TFOs, random TFOs.
Yeah, that tends to be our fallback if we don't have any other requests. But I mean, we're willing to help people run episodes, run TFOs, just chill and chat, whatever. It's Fun Night. We're here to have fun. And as always, I will see you out there.
Yeah. Live long and prosper, everybody. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid before Greebug destroys his computer. Takes his cracks the case open and puts a new video card in. Let's see who's out there. Who is out there? Let's send people somewhere.
Who are we seeing out there?
I don't know the Stark Angel Scarlet person. The reason I bring up their name is sometimes I like to try to find someone new, encourage them to continue streaming STO by sending them sending them love by sharing people. Otherwise, we can send them over to Easy Shade, Ezzy,
and Becky Midnight's
streaming. They're streaming together, so. I'm
good with either. I mean, it's been a while since we've rated somebody new.
Let's try someone new. Don't know them, but hey, they're at least streaming the right game.
And they have an avatar, so chances are good that they'll interact with people we send their way.
Yeah. Again, thanks again for coming hanging out while we did Fun Night. We appreciate you just hanging out, even, and we will catch you hopefully on Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Have a good night.
As I
says bye too, even though she's not here.
And hopefully Tabby will be feeling okay on Thursday. I guess we'll find out then. All right, here we go. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.